I really wanna you. I really wanna your name. Oh, come and talk to me. I really wanna see what you got to say about this. Come into the room, y'all. Come into the room. It's Wednesday. We've made it to Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna get started on time. Matter of fact, hold on. We're back, and this week I'm switching gears a little bit. I'm switching gears. I'm coming up off of my HBCU conversation just for a moment to dabble into a conversation that I had with a girlfriend of mine that really had me thinking. Like, I want to know what people think about this. So I'm gonna jump online. I'm gonna get online and see what people have to say, because I didn't even know this was a thing. Lord, it made me feel like I'm 35. It made me feel, 45. 45. It made me feel like I'm 45. Like, what is this? What is this about? So, anyways, if you're new to the Late Night with Liv Show, because it is the Late Night with Liv Show, no more Wind Down Wednesday. I've discontinued the name, although I appreciate it for the time that it was here. But it's the Late Night with Liv Show. If you have some wine, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool too. But tonight we're talking about premarital dating. And what I mean by that is the dating phase before you get married. Okay? And it's coming from a conversation that I had with, like I said, one of my girlfriends who kind of stated in a way that she believes that you should live with someone prior to getting married. Me personally, I always start by myself. I disagree. I think there are rules to this shit. Okay, excuse me. But I think there's rules to this shit. I don't think you need to live with somebody before you get married. And I'm saying that from experience. If you feel otherwise, again, you know the rules. Feel free to jump in. Come on in. But I'm going to tell you this, though, real quick. I do have some wine tonight. I do have some wine because life be lifing. And it's been a bit of an emotional week. Okay. Also, let me before I go too deep, let me send some love out to everybody who's feeling it, because we did just lose a very prominent rapper that a lot of people love, and it seems like this keeps happening. I was very hesitant about doing this tonight. I'm like, no, do this, don't, come on. But you know what? I have to keep going, and it hurts. Ooh, it hurts. It stings. It's like traumatizing on some levels. But you know what? I'm going to do my due diligence to bring some joy, to have a conversation, try to get our minds off of it. It is a lot going on. It's not just him, but there's a lot going on. So, hugs and kisses to everybody that's going through it. Love to you, because I'm going through it too. I be feeling, y'all have no idea. Please don't let Instagram fool you. But as I stated, we're talking about premarital dating. And here go the first comment. You got to test drive the car before you buy it. That's true. But a human ain't a car. That's the thing about it. You got to test drive a Tesla to make sure it runs correctly. You do not have to test drive a human. And feel free to jump on and tell me what you mean by that, because it's giving no. It's giving no. And let me go back. I've had two experiences where I've let someone live with me, okay? Or I'll say put in the situation of playing house. And each time I've done that, it has gone. There are just some things that a boyfriend or girlfriend should not have access to. It's just some things y'all should not be. It's just some things that a boyfriend should not have access to. It's some things a girl should not have access to. And for me personally, like I said, feel free to chime in anytime. It's what's the word? Because you know sometimes you gotta be politically correct before you get canceled. I think that we're living in a society where it's a test this out. When it's like you don't really have to test it out. You just have to use common sense. What is it that people think they're going to get out of doing that prior to marriage? Is my thing. Now that I'm on the other side of the grass. Because I really genuinely thought the same thing. I'm like, okay, I have to see what this is about. Let me just see if we're compatible enough to even live with each other. But see, the thing is, God will send you signs. And whatever your faith is, you will get signs that, okay, this is not my person. You don't have to go so far, I don't think, as to sign a lease with somebody. Me personally. Question. Since those situations went downhill, you don't think it would be a different outcome if y'all was married? What you mean? If we were married living together? Explain a little bit. Give me a little bit more. Let me read it slow, because sometimes you read too fast. Go. Question. Since those situations went downhill, you don't think it would be a different outcome if you were married? Okay. I guess that's the game of marriage, and I guess that's the game of dating, to see if you can do that. But I do not think you need to play house before marriage. And that's not to say, okay, you're in a serious relationship, let's swap keys. You stay at my place sometime, I stay at your place sometime. I don't think we need to go as deep as signing that commitment first. Like, and that's my, and this is my personal belief. Feel free to jump in and say you agree, you disagree, whatever the case may be. Why put the cart before the horse? I think that it's such a commitment to tie in your finances and to tie in your living situation with a person that you're not committed to. And I know a lot of people say marriage is a business, it's a this and it's a that. On some levels it is. And I think before I say yes to giving my key to my business partner, I think I'm going to be in business first. Am I explaining that right? I don't know, but it's just not for me. It is just not for me. I cannot live with somebody that's not my husband. Just straight up. I cannot do it. I can't do it. And my girlfriend, my girlfriend, we was having a little bit of back and forth, and she was explaining to me why she wants to do that or why she does that. And I'm just like, girl, you know you better watch out. Some guys are only about living at your house. So that's a red flag to me anyway. It's a different thing maybe if a guy asks you, do you want to move in with me? But even still, that's giving up some type of, I don't know, it's giving Holy Spirit what you have for me. Hey, cuz, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I changed it from Wind Down Wednesday. It's not Wind Down Wednesday no more. It's the Late Night With Liv Show. New setup coming soon. But I'm just saying, men pick and choose who they want to marry. Women either accept or deny. Come on. There's power in that, no matter how much people claim it just to be a document. Whoo! It's from a married woman. Because you best believe marriage is more than a document, honey. Say it. I agree. If you disagree, chime in. I want to hear from the disagreeers, because I just can't do it. I just cannot do it. And I'm starting to see it happen more and more and more and more. And even the women that come into my life. You know, I had a young lady come to my life, and she got very serious with her situation very fast. And my advice to her was to not do that. I know that, you know, it looks comfortable and it seems cool, but you really should try to focus on yourself and see if you can manage your own place first before you do that. Especially the young girls. Oh my God. The criminals and diggers, criminals, as out here looking and preying on women like that. And I'm not gonna say it's just men. It's some women too. There's some women hobos that jump from man to man. They have a place or a car or whatever the case may be. But I just don't think you need to do that. Right? Why buy the cow if you can get the milk for free? Marry you for what? You already cooking dinner. Marry you for what? We already fucking. Excuse my French. Marry you for what? You already doing my laundry. Marry you for what? That's where my head is at. It's like, oh, if you're going to come to the table, make sure you come correct. Don't just come with the plate. Make sure you come with your knife and your fork and your napkin and your soup spoon if you have one. You shouldn't even, I don't even think that, for me right now, that's not even a conversation. I wish a man might. Excuse me? Huh? Excuse me? Especially when it comes to finances. That's just one of them for me. But finances alone. Twin, you want to get on or you got a bonnet on? My friends be like, no, I got a bonnet, sis. Women have so much to offer. Men are always going through seasons of maturity. Whew. I don't advise any female living with a man that is not established a legal and God-ordained commitment. Period. 1 and 2 and 3. That's where I'm at with it. People have different. Have y'all ever heard? People have different ways to see it. I got the bonnet. I know my friend had the bonnet on. She said I can't get on. There ain't no bonnets. You can't get on here on the bonnet. A little bit, maybe. It depends on where you at. Cause people get on here and they be in bonnets in their car. But it's kind of like the church. Okay, I joined through. I had. Okay. Come on, friend. Let me see if I can add her. I have to learn how to do these things. Okay, there we go. Boom. My friend said, I put a hat on. School them. Cut the camera off. I'm weak. No, the camera got to be on. Okay, boom. This fella. Stressed me out. This conversation stressed me out. My friend was going off. I said, what?
Girl.
You gave him the key. You put him on the lease.
Listen, girl. Listen, I'm going to have to get paid for this session because I got the gym.
Come on, please. You put him on the lease. It's 2022. If a nigga don't have a place to stay, then that's already...
I'm so passionate about this, and I have a daughter.
Please.
And it's getting worse. It's getting worse for women from what I'm seeing. Like, I'm passionate.
Girl, it's like hide your... Did you see the meme? There was a meme on Instagram today that said, ladies, it's getting cold outside. Hide your apartment. It's a real thing.
Go ahead and lock them up.
And they is handing them out, girl. They is handing them out. Women is giving leases away like Oprah.
I'm passionate about it, and it's so funny you having this topic because I wanted to talk about it for so long, and it's like I grew up with 6 brothers, so a lot of this stuff, you know, I've seen. Yes, and you know, hearing them talk about it, it just, you know, it put a lot of ideas for me as a female.
Yeah,
and I just, from what I'm seeing, and raising a daughter, I'm scared.
Yeah.
You know, because women, look, I'm for the woman. This generation women, they're bosses. They're bosses. So it's like, you work hard. You put so much into your life. You put so much into your home, your lifestyle, and you just inviting someone you have no idea their intentions, their purpose, their goal.
Okay, that's true. Girl, say it again. But that's an experience though. But you know now. But would you do it again? Facts. Women making
Yeah, it's just for me as I get older and I'm noticing it more and more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just grateful for how I thought in my early 20s because it could have been all misconstrued. Like I could have been all over. You know what I'm saying? But it's confirmation. That I really do feel like men are trying to benefit more than offer in this day and age. Because I'm just noticing that women want that partnership so bad and they know what they want. So they act on it.
Yeah.
And the woman is not getting a chance to know, well, what do you want?
Right. Which is so pressed for that you got to give it now. That's why I said now I can do that because I've had that experience. I've done it twice.
Mm-hmm.
Twice. The second time, definitely should have got smacked on the back of the neck. Stuff happened. Things happen. I'm like, okay, God, you should. Okay,
but I love how you said.
So much.
I love how you said visiting, him coming over. I love how you said that. Right.
We don't need to be. That's such a. I feel like now it's like the blinders are off. That's such a big commitment to sign a lease with a man.
It is.
And share a bank account with a man that you're not married to.
Right.
Like to really play house and not be. And people always say, well, what's the difference? It's a big difference. You know Cameron the rapper?
Who?
Cameron? You know,
Cameron.
boy, all the girls see the boy. Stop playing. You from New York, you don't know Cameron? Lord have mercy. Sis. He the only rapper to wear pink.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. I don't say, girl, they gonna take your New York
Girl,
card
his
away
name,
from you. He
I
was
can't
in
remember nobody.
him and his girlfriend, I don't even know if they had kids, but they were together for 10 years. Okay? Not married. 10 years. Living together. 10 years. Split.
Mm-hmm.
Gets nothing. They built an
Yeah.
empire together. But she don't get nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I need the protection of my document. Like, marriages or something. And I already told you, friend, no, I'm not getting a divorce. He gonna have to kill me. Husband, if you on here, don't try to do that to me. You gonna have to kill me because I can't sign it. I can't sign it. Ooh, girl, I can't sign it. Mary J. Blige is dancing her feet away because she got to pay her husband. I can't sign it. That's all I got. I can't do it. It's like the deaf dude. Right, to deaf dude. Juju, that's her name. Who's this? That's her name, Juju. Juju's with that man for 10 years. So you give somebody 10 years of your life and you don't walk away with nothing?
Walk away with nothing. And that brings me back to the beginning of women have so much to offer.
So much. It's
bearing
like
children. Bearing children. And these days, a female is the backbone. Don't get me started.
Get started, please.
It's so much going on. It's so many stories.
But you know what I'm seeing? I see them both though. Like you got these city girl type of girls that's living lavish on Instagram. That's making younger girls think, oh, I ain't gotta go to school. I can just show my breasts and twerk a little bit, and I'm gonna get me somebody to pay for my apartment.
Right.
And then on the other side, you got girls that's so pressed to be in a relationship, they give an apartment away.
Right.
It's like, where do you draw the line? Like, I've had people say to me, well, I don't know how to date my boyfriend and not be as a husband. And I'm feeling like, I think there's some parameters around that. Like, if you are in a relationship, I get it's committed, it's serious, but why share a bank account? Like, I just don't get that to me. I just don't get it. And it's like, well, this is the person I'm going to spend my life with. You saying that, but y'all ain't did that. You ain't got no ring on your finger or nothing. Like,
and guys know.
They know.
Men know. They know. And the thing is, you give access, they're going to take it.
Mm.
He's not going to deny.
Yeah.
Like, all you need to do is give a man details, and he's going to act on it. And that's the problem. Women talk too much and don't ask enough questions. Ask him. He's going to tell you. He will tell you. And then when he tells you, it's answering another question. And it doesn't have to be like you're in a courtroom, but you can ask enough questions to know a man's intention.
Yeah.
Because women want to take over the conversation. And so he's letting you. He's like, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Okay. What else you
got? That. You got this.
What else you giving out free?
Oh, you live here? You walking in?
You
can welcome me. You're nice.
And you cook?
And you cook? Oh.
Go where?
But the whole time,
the
you know nothing about him. And because he's smiling, he like me. Ask questions. He will tell you exactly what his intentions are. You don't have to live with him.
You don't have to live. I'm like, what do you need to see? That's why I asked my friend, what do you need to see? What you need to see?
Because, baby, that time, energy, nurturing, care, love, affection ain't for free. It is not for free. Do not move him in. Don't move him in.
You need to put that on the sweatshirt. I will buy it. It's not for free.
It's not for free.
Who is this girl?
Liv, I'm telling you.
I was one of them. I ain't gonna hold you to it. I was one of them. Blind
no,
side.
It happens.
Blind, but
we're nurturers. We're women. That's why God created us. To be that partner to a man is what we do naturally. We just have to be careful with our choices. You did what you were supposed to do.
Girl. What? But
Timing.
I wish someone would get on here that has an opposing view, because I just want to hear their perspective. I doubt that they will, but I just want to see where that came from. Like, this is the thing I've been hearing recently. An alpha beta male is what I've been hearing. That term. I don't know what the hell that is. I think somebody made it up and just said, okay, we just gonna run. The world's making up anything. But basically, it's a male that's dominant, but not as dominant as the female.
Well, that's because women are bosses, like I was saying earlier. Because women are taking on so many opportunities and they're doing well at it. They're emotionally, physically capable of doing that. You know, so I'm not surprised that they would come up with a name of today's generation of women. It's like
what the hell is
it's like they're making it acceptable. It's not acceptable.
It's not acceptable.
And then if you say, and then you want to tell me that you about to live with me and we're not married? Who's doing it? I mean,
for so long, I used to just think like older people just be saying stuff. You know, the elders are the elders for a reason. They know stuff for a reason. Like when you get to, you know, your 60s and your 70s, you've been around. You done seen all the games that could be played. They wasn't lying. You was not supposed to do that. You was not supposed to do that. You would get your feelings hurt, some more stuff, smack on the back of the neck.
Right. And again, the whole living before marriage, that benefits the man more than it does the female, period. If someone wants to disagree, go ahead and disagree.
Please.
But if you're thinking it's working for you, it's not. It's actually benefiting him more than it is you, because you're going to put your all. You're female. Okay. You're a woman. Women are intentionally involved.
Yeah.
Majority of the time.
Yeah.
Men are more logical. They're logical thinkers. And if their logic is not programmed right, this is why they mess up. And so if you're dealing with a man that cannot have access to his logic, and he's dealing with a giving female.
That's deep.
And y'all not even married?
That's deep.
That's chaos. That's chaos.
Benediction. Get a benediction. Because
so I want to know what someone has to say, because let me...
Please. Anybody else want to chime in? Because people love juicy conversation like this. Now she said grandma said no shacking up. You better know it. She ain't lied. The grandmothers wasn't lying. I mean, when I lived with my ex, he paid everything, so it was good for me. But that was years ago. Times have changed.
Queen Mill, did you move in with him, or did you both decide to live there?
Yeah. What was the scenario? Because there's different scenarios per situation. Like I've seen people that, you know, they dated for a couple years, and then they decided to move in together. Right. I still think that's
because even with him paying everything, that's another topic. Sometimes they run the show.
Girl, I don't care. I do not care. I don't care if he paying for everything.
Okay, well that makes sense. Yeah, that's why I asked that, Queen.
Which is I moved in with him. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
now
that makes sense.
That do make sense. Yeah,
he was already used to. Yeah.
Hell yeah, you asked me to come over here. Shit, I better not be.
What you thought I was gonna split the bill?
You thought I was gonna pay the rent? You a much that you thought I was gonna pay the rent, and he told me to come over here. No way. Oh girl, no, I was kicking niggas out of my own place.
Period.
I think it is a huge red flag. I wish I had something big and red to fly across the screen. If a dude don't have no place to stay now,
big red flag.
I don't know what I was thinking. Thank God for experience.
Because baby, the minute y'all exchange numbers, wherever y'all met at, listen, he got that suitcase ready.
Ready. Do you have Wi-Fi? Where you stay at? Even if don't ask me where I stay. Why you ask me what side of town I live on? What you trying to figure out? There's nothing that's going. What's that going to tell you? Because I live over in Decatur. You don't know me.
Listen.
Damn. No way. It's a long story. It's a long story. I can't join. I'm busted right now. Y'all gotta stop coming to Wind Down when they busted. Mill, get a hat on. No boundaries, but you can wear a hat.
Listen.
Let me tell you something. And I had to be transparent on here because that's just the name of the game. When I was blind and dumb and all the other words, you couldn't tell me nothing. My nose is so wide open, you could have run a 14-wheeler truck up that night.
Oh gosh.
But I'm gonna tell you, if I didn't go through that, I don't think I would know what the signs are. Like it's one thing that even it's like, okay, wait a minute, ooh, why are you driving like that? Oh, he don't got no house. It's like, okay, that might be just, I'm just like, what's no. Like no. And when girls be telling me, oh well, he paying for everything. Everything that glitter ain't gold.
Mm-mm.
It's a lot of stuff that's like bronze and pewter under there.
Right.
And it's okay to say, no, it's all right. We can, if you really for me, let me see it. Mm-hmm. Just because you pay for stuff don't mean you for me.
Yeah, that whole living,
Can't do it.
I wouldn't do it, but I just feel like you can still know him enough.
Yeah.
Like you can visit him long enough and see, does he clean behind himself? How serious is he about paying his bills on time?
What the mail look like? Where is this little dust? These dust pockets coming from behind the toilet. You ain't been in the bathroom in a month.
You can tell, am I going to clean more or is he going to clean less? Are we going to be partners in this? You can tell all of that dating. And how a person grows, like how they grew up in a household with their parents, they bring that into marriage. So you don't have to live with the person. You can date and be as mysterious as you should be as a female. Because I believe women should be mysterious.
Yes,
you should have some type of like privacy and mystery to keep him wanting. What is it about her? What is it about her?
Yeah.
If he living with you, he all in a nook and cranny. Like men operate completely different from women. Period. They
very different. Look, somebody said, how long should you date? Before what? How long should you date before you what? You got to be a little more specific.
I feel like to really get to know, because here's the thing too, you can marry someone and still not know who they are. People change with seasons. Like, you're learning the person because you got different job offers. Mm-hmm. And then if you decide on kids, how are you going to be like with children? Mm-hmm. You got a different type of person that's showing up to you, just like a woman. Mm-hmm. Just like a woman. So for me, the length of dating, honestly, to really at least get to know somebody over the surface, I would say a year. Yeah. So much can happen in a year.
So much.
Some people say 3 months.
I feel like people that say 3 months is 55 years old and already been doing this and know what they want to do.
Yes. And
like
they're very direct.
No shade, but like the Cynthia Baileys and the housewife ladies, they are, when you get to a certain age, it's like, okay, I know what I'm about to do. I've been through this before. You want to do this or you don't want to do this? But, okay, hold on. Let me see what this says. She said, IDK, y'all, I have a male friend who dates only cleans when they come. He's so secretive. These females don't know who they really are, and I just feel sorry for these girls.
And a man that's secretive is a red flag. A female,
and you should probably,
a man. For me, if a man is being secretive, oftentimes, the majority of the time, they're trying to hide something.
Yeah.
Women who are being secretive is because they're afraid. They're not vulnerable. They don't know this person. I want to remain a mystery. I don't know you from a paint on a wall.
Right.
I'm scared for my life. A man doing that, majority of the time, he may have something to hide. So the more a man pulls you into his life,
that's a big red flag.
Look, people might come for me.
Let them come.
I do feel like men should pull a woman into his life more than a man does for a woman.
He don't come off secretive. The girls, it just, they don't have no. And I'll keep it 100 because this is Late Night With Liv Show. That to me is giving predator. That means, come on. Please. That's giving predator to me because the fact that he does that means he's intentionally looking for women that can't pick up on that shit. Because a real woman will know off the jump idiot, it's giving idiot, it's giving
Exactly.
something ain't right. You know, your
Right.
discernment level.
Right.
Keisha know who I'm talking about. I know who you probably talking about too, I think. I hope not. Oh, I hope not. But Keisha, whoever he is, giving predator. We're going to lift him up in prayer. Because I believe everybody can be changed. But it's giving predator. Because not men know who they can go at, what type of way.
They know, honey.
And what women they
know
can.
by the color of your lipstick. They know.
They know. That's why I said, oh my God. I had to take a moment and take a step back. Somebody says giving Jeffrey Dahmer. Listen.
A lot of people think men are detailed. Yes, they are. I'm
gonna have to pray for my friend. When you go through situations like that, I feel like it makes you take a step back and look at yourself. When you meet men like that, it's make, because I met men like that, and I had to go, oh my God, thank God for I had the discernment to go, woo. But what about the women that don't? It's given, what am I wearing on me that make you feel like you can approach me that way?
Smile. Girl, it could be anything. It could be a smile. It could be how social she is. Because you'll notice a female that's smiling and being social versus a female that has the bitch face.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That part. Yep.
And so what they do,
they stare.
They stare. They're like, what's wrong with her? What she got going on over there?
Uh-huh. Why is she smiling so hard? It say, Chile, this is a discernment red flag. Not my discernment is a red flag. Lord have mercy. Know what it says? Yes, the discernment. You got to discern these.
Because again, men choose. Men.
That's true. Looks. Girl. Yeah. No way. No way.
Girl, men be out here prowling. That's just that's part of their nature. Like, you know.
It's sad how they be in ladies, listen to Instagram, and I ain't want to be promoting Instagram stuff like that, but it is getting cold. Do not let swipers swipe you this cold season. Because they out here waiting.
With their luggage.
With the luggage. They're wrapped up in North Faces. And you know what be wild? It be ones that wear designer that don't got nowhere to stay. How you got on Fendi shoes and ain't got nowhere to... You're not going to come to me with a Gucci... You will not come to me with a Gucci jacket talking about, I'm in between... You in between homes? Woo. I must look like a social worker. I must be and last year I was a social worker. I was a special ed teacher. Okay.
Hey, you go knocking on my door.
We are not homeless. It's giving homeless intervention. I am not that. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. It's the fake designer. Out of the way. I can't take
girl, before marriage, when we dated, baby, he had his spot, I had my spot.
Listen.
And we slept, you know what I'm saying?
A mess. But my friend said you had an orphanage. Girl, it's like, what? Ain't that much compassion in the world. Do you get what I'm saying?
Girl, let me tell you, at this big age?
At this big age? That's a good one. This big age. You are big as hell. You are too damn big. So then I can't do it. I can't do it. You're too big to be asking me, can I stay with you?
Yo, I have a daughter. We ain't playing those games.
We can't do it. That's at this big age, girl.
At this big age.
Put that on the sweatshirt. That's a good one.
I have a whole daughter. We ain't doing that.
Can't do that.
I'm scared.
Oh my God. The next generation is really like not all of them. Oh, girl, you gotta pray for them. We really gonna have to go into something. That's a whole nother conversation. But it's giving spiritual warfare times 6,000. Because ain't no way. It's like y'all are becoming so. I don't even have a word for it, but it's like, please don't give out your lease. Don't you put nobody on your lease, girl. Slap the hell out of do that. But no, let me see. Now I had to do it because I'm at my 30-minute mark. But Twitter, I want you to stay on and fill up the comment section because you got the pamphlet. You got the booklet. If y'all need marital advice, then my friend, the deaconess, she got the booklet.
Look.
She know the rules. She has passed her certification test. Okay, so pray good, Martine. Her mama got sense. No, Pray's gonna be good. By the time Prayana
Oh,
get
thank
over, girl, she
y'all.
gonna be slapping people with Bibles. She's not even gonna play with guys. You need not worry about her. She's covered. Okay, she's straight.
Thank you
Prayers
guys.
not even
I'm
had.
nervous.
She good. She gonna be straight.
Y'all don't understand. I'm so scared.
Because it's not even, it's like you just have to trust what you teach them, because it's the other stuff. It's like you can't, predict what other parents teaching their kids.
Right.
That's the part that's like, oh God, you told your daughter to do that?
Right.
Oh, Lord. Not mine. Well, not mine. She can't spend the night over there. And then she's messed up. Sorry, you can't spend the night. They over there talking about shacking up. Can't do it. It is what it is.
But you know what's crazy though, Liz? It's worked
Yeah.
for some people. There are people out there where and it works.
It works.
But I feel like it's a small percent.
Still small. Like 0.1, the top 0.1%, maybe. I don't know. Let me see. I want somebody. I would love to see if somebody has done it successfully. If they would jump on here, or have not. If anybody else want to share their experience, I try to give everybody a little wham bam and shazam. But thank you, twin. I love you so much. I promise you. Where's your sister at? Probably doing mommy stuff. But
who, Martina?
Yep.
Girl, Martina be on here too.
She's just as passionate.
She's just as passionate. Girl, I just be wanting to hug every female out there.
Girl.
Give them the biggest hug and say, look, you're caring, you're loving, you're kind, you're nurturing. Okay? You will give your last shirt. But keep it for that
your
guy.
shirt.
Keep it for your husband. Keep 100% for your husband.
Oh,
and let him see 50%.
Okay.
Girl,
look, she said, "Oh, work for my
25%.
sister. She live with her boyfriend. They have been married over a decade. Well, that's beautiful. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes it works. Sometimes.
Yep.
So I ain't mad at that. That's actually a very beautiful story. They've been married over 10 years. That's lovely. But twin, I'm gonna let you go. I want to see what somebody else got to say.
All right, boo. This was fun.
Yes, please come back next week. We're gonna.
I don't know how you do this. Kudos to you.
Oh, let me see. Oh, girl, I don't know how to do it. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all. My good friend, I love the twins. Them is my girls, my favorite Libra girls. But I feel like men are different now. They were when they were younger. Were different when they were younger. That makes sense, and that's fair to an extent. But where do you draw the line? Like I know females for sure that genuinely believe that is the pathway to marriage, is to test drive before you get the car. And we stood outside for maybe about 4 hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours, going back and forth, just having, just her expressing to me why she has to do this and this and this and this. And I really do believe it comes from low self-esteem. It comes from not knowing your worth, not understanding yourself, that you feel like you have to do that. You are not supposed to save anybody. And that goes for men too. I don't know, sometimes you want in-house sex or whatever your case may be, that you ask a woman to live with you, but you ain't got to do that. You do not have to do that. I got a little minor situation right now. I would never, and I need it to be known. I don't even know how, if my husband know here or not. Fake husband. I will never, codependent. Girl, I would never live with a man again if he ain't my husband. I don't care who he is. I don't care what type of gold he got. I don't care what bill is being paid. I don't care if this man could cook my favorite meal. My ex was cooker of all cookers, okay? Could cook anything. Can't do it. I can't do it. But you know what? I'm grateful for the experience, though. I would never say, oh, I regret it, or I shouldn't have done that. I should have done that because I needed to see what that looked like. That codependency. It'd be that codependency. Oh, I can't, we're going to split the rent. Or if we work together, we can. And y'all not even married. You don't even know this man. You don't even know this girl. And then now y'all in a situation where you messed up. Not to mention, oh my Lord, getting in a situation where you have kids. Love you more. I love you more. I ain't seen you in a minute. That's another situation. But no, then you have kids, and then it's like, oh damn, I really gotta stay with this man now, or you ain't even thinking about co-parenting. You thinking like, okay, I done started the family. Thank you. I done started the family. I gotta stay with this man. You don't. And I guilty. I did that one time. I was so in a situation where I felt like, okay, this is my only way out. This my only way out is to live with this man and split the rent, and hopefully things will change. That is not the case. And for me, okay, man, if you don't know, check my repertoire. Me and God is like this. It was so many times God was like, girl, if you don't get about it, get out of here. And I was just like, oh, I'm gonna make it work. No, I got it, God, I promise you. I won't even do it too bad. I'm gonna make it work. To the point where he dismantled the whole thing. And I really had to start it from scratch. Thank God. Did it again. I only had to get smacked on the neck about two times, which is probably too many times, but I'm human. The second time he smacked me on the neck, that's when I was like, if a man even present to me something like, I'm in between houses, I don't have nowhere to stay. Even in dating, I don't care. I do not care if we were in the room. You can't stay with me. You cannot stay with me. We cannot live. You see this? This is the ring finger. This is my fake ring. This got to be, but that got to be on it first. I cannot do that. But I would love for others to chime in. I did have 3 bullet points, which were finances, moving together, and where do you draw the limit? I know that some women or some men have expressed that they'll stop. They'll stop after a while. Like if you see this is going, okay, 6 months in, I see she a little, and I don't even think you need a whole year. I feel like 6 months you could kind of tell, well, maybe you might need a year because people are a little tricky. But even 6 months, excuse me, you could tell like, okay, this don't look right. This don't feel right. Like I feel like I'm in the place where I pray for my discernment so much, and I'm trying to protect my energy so much. If it don't feel right and God doesn't give me the go ahead, I'm going on to something better. Can't do it. What about y'all? I know Dion said how long you should date. That codependency. Michi, could you jump on? You want to jump on? Keisha, you want to jump on? I want, Mel, you need to bring your friend. He probably say, hell no. But bring your friend, because I get them together. Depending on who it is. Because sometimes males be a little. But I just, for me personally, I just am like, no, anti-no. And even if it did work out, maybe I would. I don't know. I can't say. But what I do know is I think everything happened for a reason. And the reason why it didn't work out is for me to be like, ooh, no, the old people was right. Don't be shacking up with no man. You could have, we can swap. You can stay at my house for a week. I can stay at your house for a week, but that's far to go. Girl, no, get him together at homecoming. Girl, there is nothing you can do for me, a friend. Oh, I know it ain't. I be praying. I know exactly who you talking about. I've been praying for that man since 09, so. I don't know. We have a cantankerous, is that the word, cantankerous relationship? We done got into it a few times. But he one of them ones that gonna have to learn the hard way. He gonna have to run into that girl that break his heart. Try for years. Yeah, it's just a lost cause. He's gonna have to fall in love with somebody. That's what I think is gonna happen. He's gonna have to fall deep in love, and that girl gonna have to play his game and beat him at it. Cause he don't play checkers. He played chess. So somebody gonna have to knock him off of his little horse, and then he'll probably be together. But that's a whole other different color. Cause I would have been in jail behind a guy like that. Whew. Thank you, Lord, for working on my temperament. But no, anybody else want to chime in? Any married couples? Any semi-dating couples? Any little bit kind of sort of couples? Anybody that wants to date or considering it in a serious relationship? My girlfriend didn't even jump on here. She probably was like, girl, I don't want it. Nobody knew. It's okay. It's okay. It's life. And I get it. You don't have to exchange all your business, but I just thought it was an interesting conversation how passionate she was about having to do this. And I had just never seen that from a female. Like, if anything, I'm seeing it from males. So that's the whole point of the Late Night With Liv Show, is to have these conversations so I can hear y'all perspective, because it's giving no for me. It's giving no for me. I just can't. Even if it is a committed situation, like even in my engagement, I don't think I want to do that. And I'm pushing to say that, but that's how I feel. I want to date with these men, girl, it make you want to be by yourself. And maybe that's an underlining topic, but just settling into singleness, like being okay with being single. It's okay. I think it's okay to be single, and I get it. We're human. We want, that interaction. Yeah, it's giving hell no. It's giving hell no. I wish I might, but I understand. Like, humans want that interaction. They want somebody to cuddle with. Sometimes it's getting cold. You want somebody to talk to, but it's not worth it. Like, at this point, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I have to tell myself that sometimes. Like, I'm a human. Sometimes I mess up. I'm gonna lie. But there are times when I'm just like, dude, it's just not worth it. Why? Your energy is precious. And I think the more in your singleness you understand how precious your energy is, you'll be mindful of who you give it out to. Because like I said, it's girls out here giving out leases for the holidays. It's girls out here giving out apartments for Christmas. Because they don't want to lose their man. It's just like, if I'm busting my ass, you should be busting your ass. I'm paying rent. Why you can't pay rent? Okay, it's done. It's getting tired on her. And I am finally, it's cool, y'all. It's cool. Enjoy it. You learn so much about yourself when you're single. You learn what you like, what you don't like, what you gonna put up with, what you ain't gonna put up with. And you can do what you want to do. You can move how you want to move. Kind of, sort of. Just saying. But no, it's a no for me. Please no. Because I don't know who gonna watch this. It could be, I got a array of followers. Please no, Olivia will not, I repeat, will not be living with their man unless it's her husband. And after this live, make sure y'all jump on my stories, because I'm going to show you how to grab a boyfriend real quick. Little shits and giggles, since everybody want to be in the 90s so bad. You know what? Just send a note. Just send a note. Do you want to go together? Yes or no, with 2 boxes. You don't have to do all the extra stuff. Because in kindergarten, this wasn't that deep in kindergarten. It was straight up. Do you want to go together? Go together. Yes or no. You try. If it works, great. And if it don't, deuces, I'm going on to something better. Quick. But no, y'all. Anybody want to chime in on bills? Anybody ever had an experience where they shared a bank account with their significant other, or began to mix in their finances? It'll be a hell no. You sure right? It'll be a hell no. Hell no. To the no. Can't do it. Look, I'm surprised the guy's not on here. Because then when I do my show for the guys, I bet you they jump on here talking about how girls be. And some girls are loony. I ain't even gonna hold you. There's some girls out here that's loony. I've seen them. Loony ticks is what I call them. Don't do that. Don't do it. I ain't doing it unless I got a ring. Don't do it. I'm going to do it. Keisha, I got to have one for the fellas, because they be experiencing stuff too. And it really is some crazy girls out here that be tripping on good men. I know it. I've seen the text messages. And it's like, wow. Ugh. Black women, we got some problems. Black women. That's a conversation y'all might not want to have, and that'll be another topic for another day. But black women have some problems. We all have some problems, but we got to just admit to some of those things. We are a little aggressive sometimes when we don't have to be, and it's okay. We got some trauma, but so do they. Again, nonetheless, I just cannot fathom having a bank account and sharing my money. I can't do that. Now, a house, an apartment, okay. But actually getting access to my financial situation prior to marriage, I just don't believe I can do that. Oh, yes. Yes, we do. Oh, black women hate when I say that. I probably get canceled. I don't care. It's the truth. We do have problems. We do. It's not always, oh, men is terrible, men is terrible, men is terrible, because there are some good black men, and I will emphasize that. There are some good black men out here doing what they're supposed to do, and they are running into some of the same issues. I'm going to play Cupid. I'm going to play Cupid my next live. I'm going to play Cupid for eligible singles and see what happens. I'm going to get some wings and everything. And if you're looking for somebody or you're interested in dating, let me know. Liv going to hook you up. I could be a good matchmaker. I actually just did a matchmaking at homecoming. Worked out really well. Just saying. Tag me. Come on. I'm going to make a flyer and everything. If you are single and interested in dating, please pull up to Late Night with Liv's matchmaking services next week. We're going to have a good old time, okay? But you do have to be live ready. You cannot have a bonnet on. You cannot be in the dark. And you cannot be afraid to speak. And as you know, I'm looking at the time, it's 10:21. You had nothing to do with that. And did. I had to call my friends after this. And did. Speed dating. We're going to have a live speed dating with Liv. That's going to be cute. LGBTQ friendly too. Don't do that. You could be, I welcome all people. This is a non-judgmental space, just like Planet Fitness. That's why I had the conversations I do. Small Liv fun fact. When I was growing up, and maybe you too, there was some conversations I could not have in the house. I used to sneak and sit on the steps and listen to older people. All bad. Probably shouldn't have. But you know what? Now that I'm older and I'm starting to walk into my purpose and I got my gift, it's like, we need to have these conversations. And when we had a conversation about how black women are traumatized, because I'm a black woman. Some of us are traumatized, and if you don't address the trauma, it will come out in the relationship all the way, full blown. Like, you will dead ass do the dumbest shit, excuse me, if you don't address your trauma. Same for men, but I'm just speaking from a woman's perspective. But no, we're gonna do a little bit of speed dating next week, and let's see who's ready to give up their lease. LOL. I'm just kidding, y'all. Don't be giving up your lease. But no, I cannot. But Instagram does cut me off at an hour, so I appreciate everybody tuning in. I got a couple more minutes left, but before I jump off, is there anybody that wants to chime in and give their input or some feedback, maybe to a younger woman that's watching or a male that's watching? I don't know. For me, it's giving know yourself, heal yourself, be whole with yourself, then date. That's the first one. And then secondly, when you do date, have clear intentions and boundaries. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Why are you dating? Why are you dating? Are you dating to get married? Are you dating because you need financial help? Are you dating because you need a place to stay? Like, really think about that. And when people approach you, think about how they're coming at you. Because I kid you not, y'all. Sometimes guys come at me, and I be like, damn, I must look like a special ed teacher. I must be carrying myself like a special ed teacher. I got to be, because I don't even know how this is happening. When is the next live? Is this weekly? Yes. Hi, if you're new, welcome. My name's Olivia, but you can call me Liv. Nice to meet you. Boundaries. Hell to the end. It's like, what are you dating for? And it's really men out here that don't know why they're dating. So why are you in my... If you don't know why you're dating, why are you talking to me something, what's up? Nothing. First of all, don't even say what's up. I don't even respond to messages like that no more. What's up? No. And I used to. So the adjustment of responding to a what's up versus, hey, how are you? How's your day going? Big difference. But I would live with a guy again, but we have to be in a committed relationship. Yes. No. What do you mean? What do you mean? Hi, Toya. What you mean, Neil? And I got 6 minutes left. What you mean you would do it again and committed? What's committed? What's committed? Is that like after 5 years? Is it like after 7 years? Because I promise you, if I get my money back, like if I could put this on my tax return, I wouldn't have to work. If I could get my money back, I would not have to work. It'd be good. I had a 7-year relationship where I genuinely thought if I let this man and, you know, if I change the situation, if I help the situation, it'll be better. No. If they don't have that mindset going into the situation, like, I need to make sure I'm good with or without you, it's giving no. Yeah, what's committed? Come on, Mel. We got 5 minutes. Tell me what's committed. Committed meaning you have to be in a relationship at least 3 years. I enjoy living with a man. Girl, I need you to come on here next week. Please come on here next week. I enjoy living with a man too. I love cuddles too. But not at the expense of playing house. Oh, yeah. You can think it to take out the trash that kills spiders. I don't know if y'all see my story. I kicked Charlotte's Web. Charlotte's Web was in the corner of my. I flipped the bathroom upside down almost. Remind me, I'm so ready. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm definitely going to bug you because I want to know what the scenario would be. Would it be you moving in with him or it together and how? Yeah, like I gotta get the background. I gotta get the background for that. I gotta get the background for that one. So what am I at? Okay. Yeah, I need the background story for that one. Please turn up next week for me. Don't worry about it and tell me why, because that is very interesting to me. I feel like that codependency is a real thing, and maybe I should put that up on the screen. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know. In 3 years, like, do you have to be already dating for the 3 years, or is it at 3 years? Like, yeah, I just need the details of that. But for me, yeah, it's a no for me. So definitely not messing with my bills. It's definitely giving come correct. And as I stated, if a man don't have a house at 2022, that's just like the 3 bare essentials: a car, a house, a job. Now, it would be great if you can get that number 4 and you have a plan. That's amazing. But sometimes you got to pick and choose your battles. No, we boyfriend and girlfriend. Was he asking you? You got to give me a scenario, sis. And you definitely gonna have to give me that next week because I'm so very. I was waiting for somebody to chime in, like, and even a male. You know, if they're that transparent, why would you let a female move in with you? What are your expectations from that? Why do that? Is that what you saw, or that's what you think is gonna work? And I expect to pay, and expect him to pay my house note. If he move in with you, oh girl, you definitely gotta come back next week because that's tying into finances. So what if y'all move in together and then he's paying his rent and then one day he be like, you know what, this is not making me happy, I'm gonna leave. Then what? Or just girl, wrap my head around it. And we're gonna pray for your friend. We're gonna pray for your friend. Okay? We really are. But you know what? I appreciate y'all. I love the comments. I love the engagement. As you know, it's a transparent area. It's the Late Night with Liv Show. I want y'all to pull up. I want you to drop a comment. I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna probably do. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a part 2 because Neil has to jump on. He can get my mortgage still going to get paid. Then he leave and you continue paying your note. Lord have mercy. Okay, y'all. Look, I'm gonna be back next week with part 2. Make sure you don't have a bonnet on. This was so interesting to hear. Twin, thank you for jumping on. Thank you for the comments. I'm going to see y'all next week. I'll probably get on my story. It's going to make a little run. But y'all, don't hide your house. Hide your body. Hide everything. Hide it all. It's wintertime. They coming. They coming out. The swipers are already out. Don't do it if you don't have to do it. That's all I'm saying. For me. But Mill going to come out next week. Deaconess Mill is going to jump on next week and give her 2 cents on why she feels comfortable doing that. And I want to know why you picked 3 years. I think that's very interesting. So, yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm going to see y'all next Wednesday. Boom. See that little roll? Oh, how you get it? Not they won't let me end it. I'm weak.